Hey everybody, another update here in the backyard garden. I'm a little excited today because we actually have some overcast. So even despite it being in the mid 80s, at least it's not just beating the heck out of my plants when it comes to the heat. As you remember, that's my corn series. I've got some Yukon Golds planted 531 and some Texas Russets here planted 610. Not much action on them just yet, but here's my Texas Russets that were planted 321. They're sitting right around 84, 85 days. So this next weekend or in the next couple of weekends, I'll probably do another potato harvest on them. Anyway, wanted to point out a couple of things again. Mystery tomatoes are doing really good. They have gone to put a couple of flowers out, so that's good. Actually, just the flower pods right there. No flowers just yet, technically. In the container, grape tomatoes. You know, it's been so hot, guys, that if I don't keep up with the watering out here, then plants look a little worse for the wear. Things like tomatoes falling off here. I mean, the birds are screwing up with the stuff as well. And I harvested a whole bunch of tomatoes between these three areas, which I'll catch a picture at the end of what I harvested, as well as some peppers. But anyway, we've got the grape tomatoes in the containers. They're doing just fine. I mean, they got a little browning here. There was a couple of days where it was almost 100 degrees and my watering system was not on for those few days, and it being in a container, you know how that goes. Heats up, you got to keep it watered. So, you know, struggled a little bit, but it's fine. The sweet peppers are doing good. We've got more coming in on this round. Oh, I wanted to point out, I've been waiting for my purple jalapenos to change to a reddish purple color. And I don't know if you're getting this on the camera or on the video, but it is starting to turn. So they go from being pretty much just a purple, let me see if I get this, from a purple color to more of a reddish purple. So it's definitely maturing. Looks like we're gonna have some tasty, true purple jalapenos here in just a moment. Obviously the typical update, rosemary and chives are doing pretty good, garlic chives. We've got the oregano and the thyme doing good. And I just transferred my, indoor grow started cilantro outside. I like to bunch it up, let it spread out. Last time I started a bunch, I planted it over here and the birds ate it all. So I'm hoping it does fine there. A couple of those romaine lettuce heads are going to flower. I'm gonna let them go to flower, see if I can get anything from that. And then as far as the box grown tomatoes, grape tomatoes, we've got, I guess we got several ready to pick again. Not a whole bunch because I did a harvest yesterday, and like I said, I'll catch a picture of that. These beefsteak tomatoes are getting bigger and bigger and bigger, guys. I'm guessing beefsteak by the size of them. I don't know what they are. Maybe they're just bigger, red on the vines like those, but because they've been started outside and the stalk on this thing is a monster, maybe that they're just producing bigger tomatoes. I don't know. So we'll see what they are when they're done. Oh, I harvested several, about 4 of my Fresno peppers that were bright red. I kept 2 because I didn't eat 2 last night, and so I'll show you the 2 that I have. The struggling Fresno peppers coming back full effect, so I'm pretty happy about that. But you can see these guys are in the middle of changing from green. We even got a green one on the plant still. Green to yellowish orange to red, so they're doing really well. And then the one back there is flowering. And what's also cool is I've got several serrano peppers. I mean, what I got? 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 on this little plant, all growing. So they should be turning. They should be also turning red here in the next week or so, week or two. So a little excited about that. Still no red Savina. rebuds after the first one, but I mean, it's got some baby flowers. It's struggling to keep the flowers on it. We'll see if we can get a plant. We'll see if we can get a fruit set. Several fruit sets on the orange scotch bonnets, guys. We've got several right here, and then if I look back here, we've got several more, including this nice good sized one down here, right there, and then even further down we've got more, several more, 3 more down there. So they're everywhere on this plant. I'm gonna guess 30 or so fruit sets, so they're everywhere. So I'm excited. I harvested 8 of my bright red Jawala fingers. These are the ones that probably still need a little harvesting. These plants really struggled because they put out so much peppers. During the drier times of the day, the leaves just struggle. So probably after I shoot this video, I'm going to even pull off all of the half red ones, just so these plants can focus on protecting their foliage again. There's just too many peppers for these plants, and I can't stop them. The New Mexico Big Jim. Look at this. The one back there, it is actually starting to turn red. So we got a few more weeks on that one, and I'll be able to eat my favorite of all the peppers here, the New Mexico Big Jim. And we've got several fruit sets on these other plants for the New Mexico Big Jims. And we got a couple of yellowing flowers here. They're not falling. Oh yeah, they are falling off, and that's what happens when, you know, you don't keep up with the watering. But anyway, we'll see how they do. I'm happy that I've got 4 or 5 already set. My Tasmanian habaneros, you remember these turn bright red? The new plant's already getting, or the next round is already getting several buds on it again. And you can see a larger one there. But I'm really excited. These actually taste really good. I really like the Tasmanian habaneros. They're hot, about 150,000 on the Scoville, so they're not chump change, but the flavor's still really good. Similar to the red Savina, just not as hot, so I kind of like them. Chocolate habanero, guys, still putting out flowers. Cannot set fruits to save its life. It just flowers, and then the flowers start the fruit set and they fall off. I may try spraying some flowering hormones on these fruits or on these flowers and see if that helps them stick better, but for now, still nada on the chocolate. You'll recall that's my green bean and Bush Lake green beans, and Bush Lake green beans and the sugar snap peas. Sugar snap peas been struggling. You know, sugar snap peas don't like 100-degree weather, and that's what we got around here. And I started them probably 30 days too late in the season, and it's been probably 10 degrees, 15 degrees too hot. So, oh well. Red on the Vine tomatoes, guys, they I've really cut back on the I've really cut back on these. You know, my dang birds love these, and so I think what I'm gonna probably end up doing is not really do too much with these. I'm gonna keep watering them, but I'm gonna let them just go to waste. I think I'm gonna come up with a different system next year on doing this. I may think about a way that I can drop some netting, maybe get some scarecrows. But here's the deal: it gets really hot in this corner because of the bricks, and these tomatoes, they struggle. So unless I find a way to shade this a little better, it's just a lot of upkeep. And if you recall, these are the plants that when I put out here, they were almost dead from being inside a month too long. So they've produced over 100 tomatoes, I believe, so far. I have a logbook that I'll share at maybe the next couple weeks. But between the birds, between the heat, between bringing them out late, between fighting blight here and there, I'm not quite sure how they're due. I do have several tomato plants already restarted, so that if I wanted to change out this bed, I can. But you know, they're still flowering. Not much. They look a little weak for wear, so we'll see how they do. And it might just be the end of these guys here in the next month, but they produce really tasty peppers. Let me show you an example of the bird damage. Look at these guys. They just pluck a hole in, drink all the fluid out. It doesn't matter whether I put bowls of water out here or what. I mean, I found if I just leave tomatoes on the ground, they'll at least attack those first. You can see another one down there. And I don't mean me pick them and leave them on the ground. These are the ones they've already attacked. But what I've been having to do is literally pick all of these tomatoes about 5 to 7 days earlier than I would like off the vine and let them ripen in the house, which is not bad. They taste great anyway, but would be nice if I could just let them get bright red and stay on the plants. Anyway, that's the update on those. And then the final piece here, guys, is the basil. I mean, I don't even know what to do with it. I may just, I pick it every day. I literally, I'll just walk over here and grab a leaf like that, inspect it for any bugs, of course. Tastes great, but there's only so much basil you can eat in a day. And anyway, that's the backyard garden update, guys. Keep an eye out for maybe in a few weeks my corn and sugar snap Bush Lake green bean series. I'm not going to update them this weekend because not much happened in this heat. Thanks a lot.